In this video, we are going to talk about question number 17 on the Geometry Arizona Merit Test. And you should have this picture in front of you. It says, Lanny wants to calculate the height of a sculpture. She places a mirror on the ground so that when she looks into the mirror, she sees the top of the sculpture as shown. What is the height in feet of the sculpture? How tall is this guy, in other words? So here's what we know. We know that Lanny is 5 feet tall. She is standing 7 feet away from the mirror. We know that the sculpture is standing 28 feet away from the mirror, but we don't know how tall the guy is. So, but you see what you have here, guys? You have two triangles. So I'm going to draw these two triangles to see if we can figure out what the height is. All right, so we have this little triangle. Here's the mirror. And Lanny is what? 5 feet tall. And she's standing 7 feet away from the mirror thing, right? And then we have this guy. My picture's not good, but it doesn't matter. The distance from the sculpture to the mirror is 28 feet, and we're trying to figure out that. Do you remember doing these problems? This is a simple ratio problem, but you have to be able to set it up right. So I'm going to say, this is one way I can do it. I can say the small height is to the the small triangle height to the small triangle distance is 5/7 equals, now because I started with 5 on this side, now I have to start with x, is the same as x over 28. Now, or, watch this, I could have said 5 is to x as, now I can't say 28 is to 7, I have to say 7. I started with a 5, now I have to start with a 7. As 7 is to 28. That should have been a 28, guys. I can solve it either way because watch what happens, guys. I'm going to multiply 5 by 28 there. I'm going to multiply 5 by 28 there. I'm going to multiply 7 by x, and I'm going to multiply 7 by x. So either way, you can set it up. Okay, so this says 5 times 28 equals 7 times x. Well, this is calculator time. So all I do is find my calculator here. And I'm going to go, what? 5 times 28. 5 times 28 equals what? 140 equals 7x. And now I just divide on both sides by 7. Okay? And I know that 7 goes into 14 2 times, and I'm just going to add a 0 on the end. But if you don't know, go ahead and do it in the calculator. In any case, 20 equals x. Now, I want you to go back up here and put 20 in. And that is the right answer. But here's the thing. What if you had gotten, 200 for an answer? Do you see how that would be way off? I mean, this distance is smaller than this, so I know that this number has to be less than 28. Now, so 200 has got to be way off. What if I had said 12 for an answer? Would that have made logical sense? No, because see how close this number is to that number? Well, this number has to be close to that number as well, and 12 would have been wrong. So always make sure that you, use logic, use your brain, use logical thought processes to see if your answer is right. But in this case, that answer is correct.